Local governments need increased funding for roads, bridges, and highways because infrastructure is very, very expensive. Those things happen in the millions. Those conversations never start out with thousands or a few $100,000. It takes $100,000 at minimum to pave and mill down a road in our community from corner to corner and curb to curb.
Unfortunately, we have to look for money in other places without raising taxes. We don't want to put that burden on the taxpayers, and we've been fortunate enough that that my board and been able to really work through our budget so that it doesn't affect our residents.
Without adequate funding to support our transportation needs, you see roads degrade much more quickly. You see this result in sort of second order effects for the affordability of our residents, where you're bringing your car into the shop more frequently because the roads and the potholes are taking their toll on you. And we're really hoping to get some sort of inflationary or cost of living adjustments for those funding streams so that we can continue to provide the necessary transit infrastructure for not just Ithacans, but the folks who rely on Ithaca for their well-being.
It's also part of our economic competitiveness. People come to look at redevelopment. They want to see, is this a good place for us to locate our chip plant? Things like that. It's not a great selling point that when they're driving out to the site, the car can barely stay on the road because of the fact that it hasn't been paved, or it's full of potholes and that type of thing.
The costs of everything are going up. And the one thing we can't do is we can't defer projects. We can't say that we're going to tackle it in future years, because the cost will only be more the more that we defer this maintenance. New York State has deferred maintenance on its infrastructure for decades, and mayors and village leaders all across New York State, with the help of NYCOM, are banding together and saying, this is the time that we actually fix our infrastructure right for the future.
So when municipalities function well, then people look to the state and say that the state is functioning well. It is a partnership, and so we have to be partners and support each other.